All right, does that look good?
Sweet. Yes, sir. You're live.
Wonderful. Okay. Sweet. Well, hello everyone.
I'm hearing a little reverb, Zach, and it might be because you are playing the stream. Just make sure you mute it if it's on your computer.
Gotcha. Okay, the only place the stream is playing is on my laptop next to the desktop, and that entire computer is muted. So maybe it's one of the audio mixer options? I don't think so.
What audio mixer are you using?
OBS. It's just desktop
Oh, right, gotcha.
and my mic. Should be okay. Are you still hearing reverb, Kyle?
I'm hearing reverb.
Is everybody
I'm not
else?
hearing any. So
Okay.
I've muted the stream.
Okay.
I'm just listening in here.
Okay, that works. Oh,
That
someone.
works for me.
All
Someone
right, perfect.
breaking
Carry
stuff.
on.
All right. Well, we've got 15 people in the stream, and I'm seeing a few people start loading in. I know everyone's downloading the new patch right now. So we'll try to get everyone in here and then meet up in the plaza. But I think now might be a good time to show off a lot of the builds that have been made over the last 2 weeks. Kyle, should I just jump right in and start showing them off, or should we wait for some folks?
Yeah, baby.
All
Nah, start us up. Like, you might as well just do the tour while we're waiting for people to load in.
Sounds good. All right. Well, as we come up over the... Well, that was unexpected. There are tons of DreamWorld trophies all over the place. Well, this is one of the builds that has been made in the last 2 weeks. Let me get a little bit of a vantage here up on these routes. And I think this is Gigabear's place, and he's just... I see him placing new trophies. This entire wall, I believe, was made with copy-paste. And it hasn't been finished until today that I've seen. So this is super cool. I love the little sconces he's put up. I'm excited to see what he
This
puts
one
in here.
was a replica of something from WoW, was it?
Giga, you might be able to talk to that.
It's just Wowins.
WoW inspired. Here, let me actually change my hair. I like the other. Perfect. Awesome. But yeah, so this is a massive castle build I made largely by myself with copy paste. A few other people did jump in and help me out. But let me go over. Oh, there's a cute little bunny on my little patio here. Let me go take a look at some of the other builds that people have been making. I know Tarn's been adding on to his treehouse over here. Wow. Yeah, and I'll, actually, Tarn, are you in-game right now? If people are in-game and I'm going around to your structures, I'd love for you to give me like a 60-second tour if you want to. But I know that Big Jerk has been putting a lot of love into the structures over here. Oh my god, Giga, how many of these trophies did you place?
There's a bit more complicated than that. How that operates.
I'm guessing a lot of people are installing the update because it keeps failing to update for me.
Oh gosh. Yeah, anyone, Callum, yourself included, please, if you're having any trouble with the update, please go and ping Grit or Lotus or Boss Cow in Bug Hunters, and we want to get that fixed and have you guys in as fast as possible.
Actually, after saying that, I think it might have just finished.
Perfect.
It said it had failed, but then didn't.
Perfect
Okay.
timing.
Perfect. That's what we're after.
Let's see, is Big Jerk in here currently? Free scrolls. Oh, I really appreciate that. Yeah, so actually, let me take a little bit of a step back and fill some people in with some context here. We are playing DreamWorld, and in DreamWorld, you can build anything you want. And all of what you see here was player placed and handmade. So one of these walls was probably built with a single one of these tiles iterated out, probably horizontally, and maybe copied and then pasted vertically. And then an entire wall section was copied and pasted onto that wall section in succession. And I will show you guys how to use all those build tools shortly, probably around 15 to 20 minutes. There are a couple other things that I would love for us to get to that are, I think, going to be a lot of fun. So I'll show off this build a little bit more. I think what Last Irish King did was go into his asset catalog and find some really cool assets to then paste up on his walls to make it look more like a Viking longhouse, which I love. Ooh, let's see, can I? Aha! Sitting on the throne, love it. That's a pretty cool view, actually. Nice lighting. But yeah, all of this was made within the last week or so. And what you see outside, all of these free scrolls, is Last Irish King, also known as Big Jerk, going around and getting drops for unlock scrolls for building pieces for the asset catalog, from slaying mobs, finding treasure chests, and then putting them in these chests for anyone to come by and grab, just in case they don't have that unlocked themselves. So as you can see, the community is super kind and compassionate, and really loves creating things. Who else? Who's over here? Oh, Tarn! Heyo!
I didn't have I had my mute on earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Do you want to show off your treehouse build?
Sure. There's not much to it, but sure.
I'll come over to you.
I've been playing with my little cabin or cottage lately. But Big Jerk wins the props for figuring out how to do roofing really, really great.
I think
mine is really kludgy.
I think he's a roofer in real life, so I'm not surprised that he's coming out on top with that.
He does fabrication, but
fabrication.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
Yeah. Who was?
So,
we
yeah.
had some guy named. Oh, Uno. Uno was the guy who was a roofer in real life. Sorry. Okay, Tarn. I'm following you.
No problem. Yeah, this is the walkway up to my little attempted tree house.
What pieces did you use for this, Tarn?
Let's see. I think these little walkway pieces are actually graveyard slabs that have been rematerialized and shrunken down to fit to the proper dimensions I needed. The ropes or supports are actually struts of some sort that I found in the catalog. The floor is made of dirt up here, and then I've got big struts for kind of like the main supports.
That's cool. So you sort of invented the way to build this.
Yeah. And eventually I'd like to actually build proper little houses going into the trees themselves instead of just having these self-standing structures as well. Because these trees are massive, and they can easily support some kind of structure in them.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then, yeah, as you saw last week, I built this tower just so I could actually see how big the trees were.
Oh, heyo.
And I have to remember not to glide because I haven't done my gliding tutorial yet.
My God, this is a big. Actually, I'm gonna go outside and fly up. This is huge.
Yeah, you do that.
Heyo.
We got someone in chat asking what's with these giant trophies.
Giga? I think Giga was the one placing them around earlier. He may have found a exploit that he's trying to make us aware of. Yeah, guys, this is a gorgeous view.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I kept building up, just so I could see what it looks like and just to show how huge these trees are.
You could. Oh!
Now I'm dead because of somebody.
No! Last Irish King, how could you?
Sorry.
Oh
I
no.
didn't mean to break the building.
Tarn, are you alright?
Well, it's debatable. I have to go find my death chest, but yeah, I guess I'll survive.
Do you need some food to get you back in good graces of HP?
Nah, I'll be good once I find my death chest.
Okay. Sorry
Anyways,
about
that was the tour of the tower.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm sorry we had a little bit of an upset at the end there. Here, let me go.
Okay, I got to time the fall down.
Here, guys, you want to come join me over at the big white castle, and we'll do a little bit of a tour of it, and then we'll go and gather everyone up at the plaza. I think people are starting to load in properly. Tried to do a little bit of a nice, oh, I love how animals are just sort of gathering. Whoa, that was a zippy chicken. But animals are just sort of gathering on this patio here. I think that's a rabbit. What is that? Nope, just a patch of dirt. My eyes were deceiving me. But yeah, guys, welcome in. Definitely from the Discord chat and also the Twitch chat. Thank you for being here. This is DreamWorld. You can build whatever you'd like. The world is entirely destructible. If I wanted to go and, let's see, do I have space in my, okay, good. If I wanted to go and dig dirt, let me throw this out so that I can keep digging. I can go and dig into the ground as deep as I'd like to. You'll find rarer resources underground. I think we might come across some copper ore. Ah, yep. Okay, so if we carve this out of the world, it should fall next to us. Perfect. And I do have a pickaxe to collect it with. Let me drop something at my inventory so I can show you. I'll drop some bushes. See you later, bushes. And if I break the copper node, you can see that I actually get copper as a resource in my inventory that I can then use to build and craft with. So this is heavily inspired by Minecraft, and you can interact with everything that you see. Sorry, someone just wanted to comment.
No, I was just going to say, I didn't want to interrupt, but were you guys saying that you've now fixed the mining so that if multiple people are mining together, that you don't get punished for mining together and you're actually rewarded?
You are absolutely correct, Callum. That is exactly what's happening. So if I were to be mining with you, for example, I would be gaining resources, you would be gaining resources, and there's a little bit of a buff on the resources that we gain when we're mining together.
Awesome. That was one of the big pain points for me when I was testing it out. I was testing it with a friend, and it was just punishing to play together.
Yep.
But this seems pretty. This is I'd say this is the right thing to do now.
I appreciate it.
It seems way better.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're definitely looking to incentivize cooperative play instead of punishing it. So we definitely want to do that and a style of that wherever we can. So please. Be very vocal when calling out when something's really bad or it feels like you're losing out by playing with other people, because we definitely want to improve that experience.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
I appreciate it. Let's see, what else can here, let me drop some. As you guys can see, I have some very specific resources in my inventory, because after we do a little bit of a run around showing people some cool builds, we're going to do a little competition of our own, and afterwards I'm going to spend some time building another massive structure really quickly to go through all of our building features. Sorry about the trophies. You can see the in-game chat going on the left-hand side as well. I'm putting them all back in the case. Appreciate it, Giga. So let me drop some dirt here and show off mining. Let's just wail on a rock here for a moment. And you can see that every rock is made out of subcomponents that you can then break. And King and I are breaking the same rock together. And it looks like there's a little bit of a replication bug there on his end for the piece that he hit, but we'll get that sorted. Yeah, so both King and I are getting stone now at a little bit of a buff. All right, wonderful. All right, I think I'm going to try to rally some folks back up to the plaza. How many people are in from the loading screen now. Anyone who is in game, please come to the City Plaza. Let's meet up, and then we will head out to a little competition from there. Hello. Nice emote, Tarn.
Thanks.
All right, everyone, come gather around. We got Boscow, Tarn. Who's there on the edge there? Grit coming in, King. Let me go and check on the Discord to see that there aren't tons of people still waiting to get in.
You forgive me, Tar?
Oh, sorry, I had my mouth full of soup. Yes.
Kyle, do you know if there are lots of people still in the download process?
Monitoring, not seeing anybody. I just made a post, but I
Okay.
think you could probably
Hey, Luminous.
just keep going, and people can join as they will. We have over 30 people watching on Twitch right now.
Awesome.
So they are tuning in, and if you want to just shout out again for anybody else, how can they join for anyone listening?
Yeah, absolutely. So if anyone is watching in Twitch or Discord and you really want to join us, we would love to have you join us. Please go to our Zealy, which you can find in our DreamWorld news channel, and get to level 2.
I won't be able to join today.
Right. You won't be able to join right now today, but you will be able to join for the next playtest session. And all you have to do is get to level 2 on Zealy, and you are in. We want to get you in. We want you to be here in this lineup that I'm panning around and showing. But yeah, guys, now for your viewing pleasure, we are going to go and engage in a little bit of a build competition. And I need everyone in the plaza to follow me due southwest. Out of the plaza. Here we go. Oh, God. I kick a bear on a huge spider. I'm jumping. I love seeing everyone just following haphazardly. All right, southwest, we are going to turn a little bit more directly west and head past Big Jerk's buildings out here. And just beyond them, we're going to come across a little setup area, and I have put out chests at every spot with resources that you guys can use, and all the resources are things that you can find from around the floating island. So if you need a little bit of a refill, please go ahead and jet off to collect some, come back, make your thing, and just have some fun. All right, I will give precise location data once we're there. It's for anyone who might be getting a little bit lost. Can I go through this cave? Let's see. Ah, perfect. Okay, so precise coordinates are N, -3, E, -54. And anyone who gets here, please hold off from taking anything from the chests, but feel free to go and have a look in them. The ones that I'm standing on, you can feel free to take some from. Just make sure to leave some for other people. And the ones right in front of the little pens, please don't take for now, and then we will all start at the same time. All right, let's all gather around here, and then I will say 3, 2, 1. Each of you will go and choose a property, and within that property line, that pen area, build whatever you would like, and I'm going to put a timer on for 20 minutes, and use any of the resources that you have in that the box at your property, or any other resources you have, and just go crazy. And please try to stay within that box, but there is no height restriction for reasons. So, 3, 2, 1. Choose your property. Go! And I'll be making some stuff of my own as this stream goes on, but I will also be running around to show off a lot of the things that other people are making. And again, if anyone's watching this and as you're watching, you're like, you know what, I can do a way better job of building than that Zach guy, please come and build something much more incredible. I don't doubt that you are a better builder, but I want to see it. I would love for you to come in and show us up, build something absolutely amazing that other people are going to really enjoy, and know that it's going to stay in the world. Anyone can come and take a look at it. Anyone can come and walk around it, unless you block it off because you don't want them to. But that's not really the spirit of DreamWorld. DreamWorld is for building and sharing and enjoying one another's company. So definitely, please come take a look. Just get to level 2 on Zealy. You can find the Zealy link in our Discord, in our DreamWorld news channel. We post every week with all of the things that we're updating the game with, and you will find your Zealy link there. Let me check the Discord real quick before I head on to see if there are any questions.
I am live on Zealy approvals right now too, so if someone hurries, they could potentially still make it into this play session.
Oh, I like
Currently
that.
working on fast tracking some people.
Very nice. And yeah, guys, feel free when you get to your property to demolish the walls that I've put there. Just try to keep it within that general space. All right. And I will give people a look on Twitch into what resources they're working with. We've got some yellow flowers, some gravel, some pink flowers, grass, bushes, sticks, and flint. And I will show you real quick, because nobody's using this property, what each of these looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to make a single half pillar out of each of these resources. Actually, I'll just make it out of each of the resources I have in my inventory to show them off a little bit. But yeah, so this is one of our building features, is that any resources that you pick up in-game you can build out of. And we've got over 200 resources that you can build out of. See, that was stone, flint. And when the Alpha 2 launches in early 2024, we are going to be doing some updating of some of our resources to make them much more beautiful than they already are. So yeah, just some examples of the types of materials that everyone's going to be working with now. Oh, Elenin! Let's get Elenin over here. We're at N-2, E-55, doing a build competition. Oops, can't spell. Yeah, Ellen, and I'm sorry you're experiencing lag. Is anybody else experiencing bad lag? I'm not experiencing any.
Nope, I only had a little bit on load in. And I was good after 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Ellen, and sorry you're experiencing that. Oops. And you can see that how do I break stuff? Oh, Luminous, all you have to do is mouse over, if it's something that you placed, you just mouse over that asset, left click and hold. If it's not something that you placed, if it's something that I placed, for example, you can use your tools to get rid of it. So if it's made out of wood, which a lot of these pieces are by default, you can use your axe to get rid of it easily. Does anybody have any questions in the Discord or on Twitch chat we might be able to answer or show off visual answers to? Run around and see what people are building. Oh, Boss Cow's building something out of dirt over here. I'm hearing as much breaking as I am hearing building. What does this say? I like that you turned this sign upside down. Grit? What's Grit building over here? As you can see, every time you break an asset, little pieces of it fall all over the place with a little bit of physics simulation. It's a fun little effect. Cyber Twilight, what you got going on? Thumbs up. All right, I'll be back. Is anybody out here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we got one person down yonder. Luminous, I like how it's coming along. You got your foundations down. Oh, God. I thought that was a mob I've never seen before. I was startled. Oops, somebody broke this right here. I'll just fix it up. Wonderful. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and build something hopefully intriguing. Let's see what I got here. Get a triangular floor piece. Then, do I have enough space? Let's see.
What's everybody going for here? Talk to us a little bit. Think what kind of ideas are we going for?
Anybody else want to call it out? I can start. All right.
I
Well,
have no idea
yeah.
what I'm building.
Me either.
You know, that's a valid part of the creative process. I am going to go for a little bit of a strangely shaped tower. I'm going to delete these side pieces here. Whoop. Nice, okay. I love hearing the little water splashing noises from people moving around. There we go. But yeah, here's another feature. Everywhere is traversable. So if you see water, you can go and swim on the surface. You can also press shift to sprint swim. You can also dive down into the water. Some resources that are only available underwater will require you to dive. Right now I have run out of stamina, so I am actively sinking. And you can see my breath bar just sort of ticking down there. So let me get out of the water so I don't die. And now I'm in an exhausted state because I used all my stamina. But I should be back to normal now. Go finish off some of the walls over here. Oh, that is a weird shape, isn't it? Huh. Take a look up. Oh, I like what I'm seeing over here. King, I like the oak you've decided to use. Did you have oak from last week's event?
Yeah, I got a bunch of it in my inventory.
Nice. Let's see, what's going on in here? Moscow Hotel Trivago. I like it. Ooh, oh, someone making use of maybe some berries over here? Ooh, I really like this door, Grit. It's beautiful. Oh, I love that you're using the unlocks that you're finding. This is great. Little Christmas stockings. We'll definitely be doing a Christmas event in the next couple weeks. Oh, oh! Yeah, I should have seen this coming. Who's building this one? If you guys want to put little signs outside that signify which base is yours, I'd love to see who's making what. Oh, what's going on over here? TR33 Panda. Are these books? These are books. Oh, this is super unique. So for anyone who doesn't know, these are placeable assets, of course. They're books. You can right-click to interact with them. So I'm just going to right-click and interact with one of them randomly. Let's see if they have anything in them. They do not. All 10 pages are blank. That'd be really hilarious if they were just totally full, every single one of them. But I like this. The true ascension comes from learning, is what I'm getting from this masterpiece here. Oh, is that a fancy bed I see being built on top of one of these? I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued, King. Oh, Tarn. Tarn, what resource are you using here?
Oh, for that base?
Uh-huh.
Iron.
Oh, nice. Actually, let me make some cool spiral stairs here. Ooh. Actually, I like these. Zadri, I'm seeing some of the chatter on Twitch now. Yes, you can write in books. And Hex Trill, thank you so much for the kind comments. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we have the entire DreamWorld team has been very hard at work for many months. Now just over 2 years. Oh. Tarn, what? I'm sorry, I turned my back for 30 seconds and Tarn's already made... oh, did you copy-paste this?
Mm-hmm.
So, for anyone who doesn't understand what just happened, Tarn has spent the last week or so honing buildings on his plot that we took a little gander at earlier, and copied all of the pieces, selected all the pieces that he used for one of the builds on his property, and now saved them in his asset catalog as a custom piece. So all of these are custom pieces, as an example, that I made previously and that I saved. And then he came over here and pasted it out of what looks like birchwood.
Yes, because of course I didn't have all of the resources to make the true original.
Gotcha.
But I can swap some things out here and there.
It's beautiful. Giga's in the ring. Here, let me see if I can do something creative here. And one more time, for anyone who is watching and would love to join us, we would love to have you. You can join us in play by getting to level 2 on Zealy, and the link for that you can find both in this stream and also in our Discord under the weekly news, DreamWorld News channel. I'll make a note to build a library. Yes, Sadri, that's exactly what I was hoping for with that feature. So please do. And any way that you need us to support building better libraries, please let me know. Another note for anyone watching on Twitch and Discord, we are very active in our Discord. We specifically keep most, if not all, of our business communications and developer communications right there on Discord. We want to be in tight communication with you, our players, at all times. And anything that you find frustrating, anything that you would like to see in game, we want to fix it, we want to make it. So please make yourself heard. We absolutely want to act on the things that you want to see. All right, people, we have another, looks like 5 minutes. So start tidying up your things. See, does this look at all good? I'm guessing no. It's okay. I'll put a top on it. Let's see. What? Oh.
Just bypass mine because I didn't know what to do really.
What? Big Jerk, I actually really admire the way that you build. You build like small piece by small piece. Not many people do that, and it looks really unique. What building piece is this?
Brick.
Brick. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I stretched it as far as I could.
I love it.
Yeah, this is a good tutorial because it's a juxtaposition of building styles.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, this is builds gone up within 20 minutes. Not a lot of time. But yeah, let me quickly go and take a look at this monstrosity, because of course somebody had to make a straight up tower out of stairs. Whose build is this? Who's gonna own up to this one? How high does this go? Oh, hello. Hey, Luminous. So you're a stair maker, huh? Let's see what he chats back. He said, keep it to one plot. Yes, I did. And I specifically noted that there wasn't a height restriction.
Like New York City, you got to take care of those airspace rights.
I know, really. Everyone's right on top of each other, and you got to take care of that airspace. Let's build up high, but make it above the sky. Love it. Love it, Luminous. Please don't fall. Do you have your glider yet, Luminous? Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave so I don't get accused of pushing you off the edge here. Please don't fall. But yeah, as you can see, all of the buildings in DreamWorld persist. So the castle way off there, we can still see it from way off here. And the Pantheon, oh my god, people have been building things above the plaza area. Normally, you wouldn't be able to do that. This is a playtest, so we will be moving some of these structures from where they are currently once we go live with our early 2024 launch. Oh, new player has entered. I wonder if that's a person who's been watching the stream and got to Zealy. Yeah, Gigabear said eminent domain. Exactly. Yeah, we definitely do not want to and will likely not be removing builds at all. We want to keep every single thing that you create because one of our core guiding tenets is that creating with many more people in this world is a much more exciting experience, and we want to show that off as much as we possibly can. So we will not be wiping the world. We will not be wiping these builds. We, at most, will be moving them, if need be.
And talk about how big the actual, like, where are we right now, Zach, and how big is the actual world?
That is a great question. So, here I am in the middle of the forest, in a clearing, huge tower, very nice, some rocks, some individual flowers that I can pick up. Let me run right over this way and show you exactly where we are with regards to the rest of the world. The great white yonder out there is actually just a massive sea of clouds. Oh, and you can even see some topography sticking out above the clouds over there. So we are on a floating island. And I'm going to go straight up so I don't hit the teleport barrier. But the floating island is just the tutorial area. So you will learn to play DreamWorld here, on this floating island, apart from the rest of the world, which is more dangerous. And once you have completed learning here, you're going to craft your glider, and you're going to take a leap of faith off onto the world below. And DreamWorld is now procedurally infinite. You can go in any direction forever, and you will not hit any teleportation barriers that bring you back to the city. You're not going to hit any walls. You can just keep going as long as you care to. And things will get more dangerous the further out you go, so you better go prepared. And part of that is building bases, and at your bases you're going to craft better gear. As you push outwards, you're going to find better resources that you can use to craft better gear, to then push outwards more effectively, build new things, make things more efficient that you were doing before, crafting farms for yourself and tending them so that you can get health back and buffs and face huge monsters out in the... I'm going to see how close I can get to the edge here. Maybe I can get the clouds to go away. But eventually, what we've done is we've made it so that for these playtest sessions, if you leave the floating island, you get teleported back to the city. And so I'm kind of pushing it here, but I'm hoping that I can get out over the edge enough that I can clear the clouds here a little bit. No, maybe. Inch, inch, inch. Oh, no! It was just happening. Oh well. But yeah, we will soon be opening all of those areas, those new biomes. But for now, people are confined to the floating island. But we also have deserts, mountains, tundra, and underwater biomes with a list of over 160 more to come. So definitely stay tuned. And I see we've gone to the starting soon screen. I think I had a technical difficulty over here, but should be loading back in. You should see DreamWorld in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
Nice. The starting screen saved us on that.
That was wonderful. Yeah, Kyle, thank you. Appreciate it. And this is the city, the area that you are going to spawn in next to now. If you played the Alpha 1, you spawned directly in the middle. You're going to spawn slightly outside of it now in the Alpha 2 and make your way into the city, talk with NPCs who each have different professions, and they're going to bring you up to speed on all the things. Hi, Gem! Just teleported to the city on a beautiful, actually exclusive Christmas reindeer mount. Actually, I think I have one as well. Yeah, mine thank you to Maverick Wolf, one of the devs on the team. My exclusive reindeer mount also comes with some beautiful particle effects. So this is one of the things that you have to look forward to in joining up with DreamWorld is some really fun mounts, and we also have exclusive events where you can win these types of things as really fun prizes. So definitely get in as soon as possible so you can enjoy all of the things that we're putting together in the coming months. All right, guys, I'm going to make my way back over to the building area, and I think we will wrap up our competition. I'm going to take some pictures, and we will get a vote going in Community Creations. And whoever wins Best Build from today will get a little bit of smelted white crystal to fly around with for this coming week. Does anybody have any questions I might be able to answer? Oop, there's climbing. There's Gem jumping around on her mount. I see the tower in the distance. I'm close. Oh, there's a base being built up at the top there. Also, Luminous, you may not know this, but you definitely could have used the copy-paste feature to make this tower 5 times taller within the same amount of time. I shudder to teach you how to do that, but you definitely could have. I don't know how long. Yes, so Luminous, right after this competition, I'm going to be going through and doing a how-to on all of building, and you guys are happy to come along with me and learn as we go. Who put this? Giga, was this you putting this cool flint base together?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, flint is actually a material I'm going to be using for the builds I was just talking about, because it has a certain quality, a lustrous dark coloration, that I will explain why I'm going to be using once I'm over there. But all right, guys, in 10 seconds, please put down your tools, and I'm going to come around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Everyone, if you could gather around with me by the entrance area, and we'll all go on a little bit of a tour together. And if people could just prepare a little 10-second snippet of exactly what you did with your build and why, even if it's I have no idea why or what I did, it's totally fine. All right, Tarn's over here. Oh, wonderful, guys. Thank you. Anyone who is building, please come gather around the start area with all the chests, and then we're going to head back. Oh, Luminous, you have to run down your stairs, don't you? Okay, wait. Is that Luminous? No, it's TR33 Panda. Hello! I think we might be waiting on Luminous to not die falling off of that tower. So actually, Luminous, keep running down. We will get to you at the end. Okay. So this is my tower right here. It is nothing special. Just thought I'd throw together a fun, interesting shape. Just super quickly while I was talking and going around, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. All right, I think Giga is next up, so we'll go on the right there, and then we'll go off to the left. Giga, tell us a little bit about your build.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just kind of threw it together, going with that. I like the flint with the orange, like semi-evil. Okay, maybe more than semi, but yeah, just going for shock factor, I guess.
Uh-huh. Very nice. I like your hair too.
Yes.
Very cool. Chad Rister looking around. Oh, yeah, guys, this is also we support third person, first person, and a selfie mode. There are a few issues with our first person, but for the most part, it is functional, and we will be improving it over the coming months. But let me switch back into third person to give us a little bit more of a zoomed out view, and take a look at Boscow's build over here. Boscow, you want to tell us a little bit about your build? Oh wait, is this Chowdrister's or Boscow's? Is this a joint build? Oh, Chad Rister. Okay, Chad Rister, please tell us a little bit about your build. I have no idea at all. Perfect. Wonderful. Thank you. I will take a little bit of a run around. And I love what you did with the place. It's a skyscraper, I guess. Very cool. Oh, I like the different types of stairs that you used as you went up. Oh, there's a cool little lookout base up here. Very nice. Here, let me give you a thumbs up. Yeah. Cool stuff, man. Oh, I heard a laugh somewhere. A Chowdhury sighting. Yeah, Ellen and Chowdrister's in here. If do you guys know each other? If you do, Ellen, please come on over. Say hello. Let me safely. Whew, okay. All right, let me move on to the next build. All right, whose build is? Oh, wait, I know whose build this is. Tarn, are you still here?
Aye.
You want to take us around?
It's a cottage. It's made of gingerbread people and birch trees. and I made it with my own 2 fingers.
Just 2 of them?
Just 2 of them.
Love it. Love it. Very nice. Yeah, and I'll run over and show everyone the cottage build you made earlier as well. Not right now, but definitely within this stream. Very nice. It's beautiful. Thank you. All right, who is... Oh, King! Big Jerk, you want to show us around?
Sure. It's just a bed up top and a fire pit. You gotta find your way up.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for one. Hold on. Can I go around here maybe? Is there a place I can climb? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Almost.
I
There we go.
couldn't really think of anything at that moment.
It's abstract. I like it. Actually, wait, can I... Ah. Yeah, so this is a point for anyone who's watching. DreamWorld is fully interactable, and we are going to continue making it as interactable as we possibly can. The world is fully destructible. You can build anything you want. You have tons of different options for building features, including freehand mode and free rotation, things like that, and scaling even, as well as all of the resource choosing that I was showing off earlier. Basically, we want to support having you make exactly what's in your head come to life for everyone else to hopefully enjoy throughout the world. And that's a little piece of what we're doing here today. So let's move over here. I think this is Boscow's build. Yeah, okay, there's Boscow. Boscow, you want to come tell us a little bit about your build? I'm in. Nothing to find in here? Are you sure? What happens if I go up these stairs? Yeah, definitely nothing to find in here. I'm gonna take a little breather on this seat here for a second. I'm a little high, but on the chair, I should say. Should clarify. This is a little bit of a bug, but I love that. Here, let's see how long it takes for everybody else to catch on here. Boscow, what have ye to learn us today? Give us your wisdom, O Boscow. The way of shovel? the way of the spade. Do you think God hides in heaven because he too is in fear of what he has created? And with that, I take my leave. Thank you, Boss Cow. Gemini, what do you... Thank you, Gemini. For anyone who doesn't know, this is kind of an inside joke. Everywhere Gemini goes, Gemini places this zombie hand, reaching out to capture the hearts and minds of a generation. And it shows up everywhere, from inside rocks that you break to on the tallest buildings and mountains throughout the world. Thank you, Gemini. I appreciate it. Best build. Yeah, no, this is hands down the best build. All right, I'm moving this way. Who made this upside down side over here? Cyber Twilight. Hello. Cyber Twilight, you want to show us around? Howdy. No worries. We just came from a hand. Don't know how to build, so I just had fun a little bit. Wonderful. Hey, if you don't know what to do, just click buttons until something sticks, right? That's exactly what I did. Perfect. Then you did it right. I like the chairs on the edge. I know, me too, actually. They're nice little, like, viewing platforms, huh? Let me try. Bloop. I added my death chest there thanks to the tower. Wait, did you climb? Oh, I see what happened. Got it. Very nice. Cyber, I really like this. Thank you. I really like the open concept, the pillars that you used, and, of course, the Christmas stockings. I don't know if you know this, but anyone who spent a good amount of time in the Discord knows that I love Christmas. So my season is very much upon us. Yeah, Cyber, thank you. Let's see, the next build. This is the best build. Grit. I mean, obviously, this is the best build. You used all invisible resources. Let's... Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wait, Grit, is this your build? This one? Let's see. Is Grit here? Oh, there's Gem. Do we have a Grit in game? Yes, that's my actual one. Okay, nice. I think my favorite part of this is the pink flower door. Nobody used the pink flowers in their builds. I'm very surprised.
I think I did.
Did you?
I was trying to make some sort of Santa Claus looking thing, and I used it, attempted it. Not
Oh, my goodness. Well, I tried to go and look over at your property, Tarn, but someone is building some massive assets just between my line of sight and your place. Or in the line of sight, I should say. Let's jump off the edge over here, and Luminous, you wanna tell us a little bit about this build over here? While I take a sip of Gatorade. Where's Luminous? Wait, Luminous, are you under here? Oh, there we go. This is the Tower of Death. Aptly named. I love it. The Tower of Death. Here, let me, since nobody else can fly right now, let me just quickly fly up to the top, show off the view from up here, and then I will be right back down at the bottom to go to the next place. Oh, whoa. Wait, Luminous, you started building an actual base up here. This is sick. I love it. So yeah, you can actually see, anyone who's watching, how quickly you can build in DreamWorld, and the Pantheon, when you get into game, is the biggest, most imposing building that you see right off the bat. And then you quickly realize that within 20 minutes, you can build something probably larger than the Pantheon. So, yeah, we want to heavily incentivize you to be as creative as you possibly can be here. And I'm hoping this is showing some of that off. So I am going to probably make somebody sick right now, and we're falling. Woo! All right, let's move on to the next build. Nobody built here. I think Panda. You're the one who's building out here. Wanna tell me a little bit about the good book? Tree Panda. Hello. It's books. You know what? I couldn't tell that from looking at it. I like books. You, do you? Do you like books? I don't know if this screams liking books. Wait, they do have letters in them? What? Hold on. I'm gonna go start from the bottom. Yeah, Tree Panda. If you fill all of these with text, I will read it. W. E. Oh my God, are you spelling something? Well. Is it gonna be welcome? Please let it be welcome. O. M. E. I love it. Welcome. Wait, is there a 2? No. Damn. I love it. Tree Panda, it's one of my favorite builds. Thank you for doing this, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, so just for some context, we may run across, though I don't know that there's one on the floating island. There is one out in the world. Who made it? Tarn made it. Tarn made a beautiful bookcase, and we are going to be implementing some bookcase assets that you can just put in game. But you can also make a bookcase yourself for an example of a build that you can go for, and then copy it, save it, and paste that bookcase wherever you like. You also have books to write in for at least 10 pages. So you can create your own entire libraries in DreamWorld and invite people to come and read the works that you've created. So, and these will soon become items that you can actually trade instead of just go to and read from. So soon, if you actually have a publication, you can copy paste it into one of these books and have people come and read the things that you are super passionate about. So yeah, Tree Panda, thank you for showing this off. I really actually do like what you did here. Is there anyone's build that I missed here? Let's see. I might have missed one of the properties on the left side as I'm going over here. Maybe not. Go check out my basement. Bosca. Oh, okay. I'm going to the basement. Is this the basement? Is it? Oh. 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 Oh no! No! Shoot. Well, you can never leave. Uh-oh. I might actually be in trouble. Wait, can I get out of here? Is there a... Oh, there are tons of death chests down here. No! Ooh, some good loot, though. I'm dying, so I am gonna take my leave and teleport back to the city. Thank you very much, Fozca. Nice try. Everyone, if you would actually open your map with M and just zoom out a little bit, find the center of the city, and come and teleport here. We'll do a little bit of a formal outro from our competition, and I'm going to move on to a building how-to, a building tutorial. If you want to stick around for that and come and build with me, I absolutely welcome you to. But yeah, we're going to take some pictures in a little bit of all the things that you guys created and have a vote, and whoever wins will get some smelted white crystal to fly around with. Yeah, actually, for those of you who don't know, smelted white crystal is the resource that you use to fly in DreamWorld. So I have some in my inventory, smelted white crystal. If I double tap spacebar, I am now flying, and somebody is throwing fireballs at us. Who? But yeah, so you can fly anywhere at any time as long as you have some smelted white crystal in your inventory, which you can craft. So once you get to the tundra, white crystal is floating above the ground in the tundra, and you can go and collect it and use your furnaces. Oh, somebody shot me out of the air. Use your furnaces to smelt the white crystal so that you can fly. All right, guys, I am to say thank you so much for everyone who was here for the building competition and for going around and showing people's builds. I really appreciate you being here, especially Twitch chat. Thank you for taking a look. Really appreciate you. Would love for you to stick around and see the building tutorial if you're interested in all of the ways in which DreamWorld enables you to bring whatever is in your head to life. And Drakboy, yeah, go ahead, Drakboy, specifically, go ahead and press M and teleport to the city, and you should be unstuck from the position that you're in. We might have to chat that to him in game chat, but he's stuck on the floor. Guys, thank you so much for being here. This has been wonderful. We are going to do these streams every Friday, or at least every week. We may change the date depending on whether people are more free at a different time. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and we will be very vocal in our Discord and on our website and our social publications about when and where things are happening. If you want to play, if you've been watching and you've loved what you've seen and you want to jump in with us, please do. We want you to come play with us. We would love to have you. We would love to hear your feedback. Tell us something's total garbage. Tell us something's amazing. We want to hear all of it. We want to just improve DreamWorld as much as possible and bring everyone the game that they really want to play most. So if you want to play, jump into our Discord, find our DreamWorld News channel, and in the DreamWorld News channel is a link to our Zealy. Just get level 2 there and you will play with us next week. I'll repeat that real quick for anyone who missed it, but we will make a YouTube video out of this stream, just in case you missed it. We will post about this on our Discord. Just go to our Discord, which you can find at our website, playdreamworld.com. Once you're in our Discord, go to DreamWorld News, the channel. It's at the very top. Open it, and you'll find a link to Zealy. Zealy is the platform we're using to get people into the Alpha 2. All you have to do is get level 2 there, and you will be in. I believe the Zealy link is also in the description to this stream, so feel free to go ahead and click that right now so that you're in for next week.
Who won the contest?
We're going to take pictures of all the player builds that were part of the contest and put them in our community creations channel for people to vote on. And when we figure out who the winner is within the next 24 or 48 hours voting, you will be notified, and everyone will be thanked for coming in and being a part of the competition, and you will get your reward crystal. Lotus, I concur. Okay, wow, look at all the people we have here. Wonderful. Guys, if you could gather around and just emote at me in like a 3, 2, 1, I'd really appreciate it as a little outro. And then you can feel free to follow me over to where I'm going to be doing the building tutorial and build along with me. But yeah, guys, 3, 2, 1, just emote, like wave, thumbs up, dance, point, whatever you'd like. I hear people laughing. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you.
How much longer will the servers remain open for those who are just getting in now or want to do their own thing?
Yeah, so I am going to be streaming probably for another 30 minutes or so, and people can stay in the server during that time and probably for a 30 minutes to an hour afterwards. All right, it gets better every week. Callum, oh, Callum, oh, thank you so much for the kind words there, Callum, on the stream. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we've been putting in a lot of hard work, and we're really hoping that it becomes better every week, and that people see it and see the improvements and want to come and give it a try. So thank you guys again. And I think with that, I'm going to head over to the build area. Everyone is welcome to follow me. We are going to go northeast. I'm going to jump over this deer. Whee! Oh, people are breaking things behind me. That always bodes well. Ellen, and you're so welcome. Thank you. Okay, I think I found it. All right, I made a little staging area earlier and a tiny build. Let's see if anyone is coming on over. Yes, we've got a trickle of folks over here. Hello. Okay, Luminous. So I am actually, Luminous, feel free to build on one of these palettes as we're going along, and I'll be calling out all the ways that you can build, and hopefully you get inspired, and just feel free to build whatever you'd like off of one of these palettes. All right. It's bad, he'd tell you. If it's good, he'd tell you. Bashing relentlessly helps no one. Yeah. In Tharth. Yeah, thank you for the comment. Yeah, absolutely. And please keep the feedback coming. We want to know what is bad. We want to know what is particularly good so that we can keep investing in it. All of that really helps. So, without further ado, I am going to sort of reset the speaking and act as if this is a YouTube video specifically about building. So I'm going to take a drink of Gatorade, ask if anybody has any questions before I jump in, and then get going. Does anybody have any questions that I might be able to answer before we go in here? In Discord, no. Okay. All right. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a DreamWorld building tutorial. As you can see, Luminous is getting started with putting some pieces together. They have not been placed yet, and there may be a few other people off in the wings building some things around us. I've been hearing building and breaking noises off in the distance. And I am going to start by saying, in DreamWorld, you have two modes on your hotbar. You can see your hotbar at the bottom middle of the screen, and if I press Tab, I'm switching between build mode, which I'm in right now, and my hotbar tool mode. So if I scroll, you can see that the tools that I'm scrolling to are popping into my hand. And now if I go to build mode, I get a little hammer signifying that I am in build mode. And Luminous is building and breaking things off to my left here. Actually really like the shape of what you're creating there. But let me show off that this is a piece that I placed. I also placed all of these pieces. These are individual building pieces of cubes, and all of these were hand placed. So I can take all of these cubes and place them next to each other, snapping. I have a little bit of a freeze. So I'm going to take a look at Discord and answer any questions here while we unfreeze for a moment. I see a lot of new people in the Alpha 2 exclusive chat. Thank you so much for joining up. And I am going to exit game and come back in and restart a little bit. And I think we are back.
Set us up for what we're trying to build, Zach.
Yes. So I will do a little bit of a restart so that we don't have the disruption there. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a building tutorial. I'm going to be showing you all the features for building that we have in DreamWorld. And also, I'm going to be building towards a specific build, as Kyle pointed out. In DreamWorld, we have Dreamlords and DreadLords. The Dreamlords are dedicated to a great many things that are positive and light and fantastical, and dreamlike. And the Dreadlords, not so much. The Dreadlords have not yet had a home base that they can call their own, and I have already made a castle that looks very dreamlike, so we're going to go after a castle build that looks very dreadful, we shall say. And maybe some people in Twitch chat will be kind enough to say that it actually is dreadful by the end of the build, but we'll see. See where it goes. All right. So starting off with this little piece that I placed earlier, I'm going to start placing things off of it. So I am in build mode right now. If I press tab, I can switch between toolbar and build mode. And let me just put a staircase off of it, but I'm actually going to change the material that I'm using because I actually want to use some black brick or flint. Both are really good textures for bringing out the darkness in this build. So let me actually go with flint because the first piece was flint. But as you can see, I can choose any of the resources that I have as the resource that I'm building with inside that are inside my inventory. So I'm going to choose flint and build upwards. I am going to choose, you know what, I'm not seeing the piece that I want in my hotbar actually, in my build bar, so I'm going to press Q, which opens my asset catalog. I'm going to scroll down in my asset catalog, and I found the window frame that I actually want to use. So I'm going to click on it, left click, and put it into my hotbar. And you guys can actually see my mouse clicks and key strokes over there on the stream, so that's perfect. I don't have to explain tons of what I'm doing in fine detail, but I may still. So I've got the new asset that I really want to build with, and then I can very rapidly snap it onto all the sides of the piece that I already placed. If, I decide, I actually don't want this one, I just left click and it breaks apart, and now I can replace that with the asset that I actually wanted to place. And to show off just how quick building is, I'm going to do that very quickly. All of that snapped almost perfectly. You saw the one at the very end there didn't. But building is very fast in DreamWorld. And the better you get at it, the faster it goes. Luminous, I love what you're building over here. I actually really like these archways. So I'm actually going to change my build and put up some archways. And you know what? We did do a little bit of a stair that's going downwards over here. So instead, I'm going to build a little bit of a tower up over here. And for anyone who's familiar with the, let's call it the DreamLord Castle that I built earlier, you know that it is beautiful round curves and sweeping towers and points and things like that. I'm going to make, or endeavor to make, this form a little bit sharper. So I'm actually going to use a lot of triangles. I'm going to go a little quiet here as I just sort of build this out. If anybody has any questions, I would love to field them right now and answer them if I can. Okay, here is another feature. I am about to press the up arrow, which you will see on stream. Pressing the up arrow scales up the asset that I am using. And let me show that off more clearly. So this is the base size. If I press up arrow, it will scale up. If I press the down arrow, it will scale down. Now, let's say I do want to place this near where it is currently, but not exactly where it is currently. Well, I can't really change where I'm placing that when I'm in snapping mode, because it'll just snap to the nearest piece. So if I press B as in boy, I have switched to freehand mode. and you can see that I can manipulate that piece without it snapping anywhere. I can bring it closer to me with the left arrow. I can push it farther from me with the right arrow. So I'm going to bring that a little bit closer, and then I'm going to move in here and put this on the side at the height of one wall. Perfect. And that lines up very nicely. So what I'm going to do is place another one with the same lineup. And try to get it exact here. Now, we do have a mirror feature planned, which is not implemented yet. So you can see I didn't get it exactly perfect here. Let me move that. So I just left-clicked on the piece to move it. Let's see if we can get it at the right height. Okay, and just move to the left. I see. Okay, it's a little further back. Let's call that good enough. I think that looks pretty nice. And now I'm going to use flying because I have smelted white crystal in my inventory. And I am going to place a pillar. Again, I'm going to my asset catalog because I don't have the piece that I want. And I'm going to press B as in boy again to get out of freehand mode. Go into snapping. And then place a half pillar up there as well. And now, let me see if I can find another maybe sharp triangular piece. Oh, these might be really nice actually. Let's see how these go on here. I'm going to scale that down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That fits on that side. Let's do the other side. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing, this is just creating a tower blueprint. And then, ooh, actually, sorry, creative process is striking. Let's build this up a little bit. Oh yeah, I think that made it a lot better. Nice. Maybe this can be larger. So I am creating a blueprint. I'm gonna now copy this selection by first choosing a root piece or an anchor piece, and you'll see that it's highlighted in green. Now I'm going to select all of the other pieces around it, make sure that I get every piece that I want to select in here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, I think I've got everything highlighted. Now, I'm going to press F. I don't know what to say F as in. Funky. I don't know the actual call out, I'm sorry. And press F, and that saves the selection. Now if I go to my asset catalog, and I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that it saved a little thumbnail of my piece, but it doesn't have a name. So I can click Name Custom Piece, and let's say DreadLord Small Spire. Sweet. Confirm. Oh, name too long. Okay. DreadLord Spire. S. Perfect. All right, and now I'm going to take that selection, put it in my hotbar. I'm going to scroll off so my selection is no longer on the piece itself. And now, actually I should probably move this because this is going to be overlapping. let's put another one of these pieces right here at the right scale. Let's see. And I'll show you the power of copy and paste. Now I scroll over in my build bar where I placed that selection as a custom piece. I'm going to right click, and now I can treat it as any other piece that was in my build bar. I can snap it onto anything, I can freehand it if I'd like to, and releasing right click places that asset again. So now what I can do is go ahead and start, oh, Luminous is doing it up. I love it. Very nice staircase. But so now I'm going to start building out the bulk of a castle structure, and then we can adorn it with things like this that will actually really bring out our unique building style here. Does anybody have any questions in Twitch or in Discord?
We got a couple of questions here in Twitch chats.
Yeah, sure.
Can scrolls of custom assets be made? So if someone stores a copy paste thing as an asset, can they give it to others to use?
Yes.
Can you
So
read the question out too, because my voice isn't in it.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Can scrolls of custom assets be made?
Yes.
If someone stores it.
Sure. Can scrolls of custom assets be made so that people can share their builds with other people? So the answer is that is not functionality in game currently. However, that is planned and actually something that we're hoping to get to within next week or the next 2 weeks. So what you're going to be able to do is what I just did: save one of these selections as its own custom piece, and then turn it back into one of the unlock scrolls. We saw that earlier in the stream, but for anyone who wasn't here, you have unlock scrolls that you can find around the world that help you unlock all these different pieces. So you can turn your selection, your custom piece, into an unlock scroll and trade it with somebody else. Or just give it to them. And that way you can be the builder of your group as you guys are going out on your adventures with your friends. And you can give people the pieces that you'd like them to build with when they come back to help you out. Let me see if this is... Okay, nice. It's filled with some resources. So yes, that is absolutely planned functionality and should actually be coming within the next 2 weeks.
Will we be releasing on Steam?
We currently have no plans to release on Steam. We're always happy to reassess those plans. We do have our own launcher right now that we built, and if you want to play, all you have to do is go and get level 2 on Zealy, and the link for our Zealy should be in the description of this stream.
I also just dropped it in chat.
Awesome. Awesome. So let me go and start building up the foundations. Let's see how much... Oh, we've got tons of flint. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to start building up the foundations right off of here.
Zoot suggests that DreadLord Spire should have some lava.
I love that. I don't have any resources that would help me show off lava right now, but definitely, once we do, I will absolutely update the structure. So here is another thing that you can do. If you don't want to make a dedicated piece, that's fine. But you can also just copy all the things you just placed. And you can see in my build bar, there's a selection, a copy, and just paste up on top. If I were to scroll away right now, you'll see me scroll away and the selection disappears. So I would then have to, because I did not save it, select these again and paste them out. So as you can see, it's a little awkward since I made this my root piece. It's going that way. But what if I did this and then used my mouse scroll wheel, I think you can see that in Twitch stream, to turn it on the spot and have it go that way. Easy. And so now I'm just going to go continue out the building this way. And Luminous, I'm going to try to build around you. My apologies if I start blocking you, but I will break whatever you need me to get out of your way. So now I'm going to take these guys too. And you can see how this specific feature starts making everything really fast. Actually, I can make it even faster. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so left click and hold to break pieces. I am going to now... Oh, well, nope. I need to scroll away once I have started breaking things. And then scroll back, left click to select. I'm going to start left clicking. Now, I can also area select if I left click and hold and start walking this way. We also plan to have a volumetric select where you could place pylons at the corners of a box or rectangular solid that you want to create, and it will select everything within that rectangular solid. Okay, now that I have selected all of these walls, I'm just going to click paste, and we've got a solid wall back down that side. Now let us select, oops, all of these and get some exponential building going here. Snap. Okay. Since we now have an absolutely massive selection, I'm actually going to just select these and then save. Oops. Okay, so what just happened was I left-clicked on the piece that I had selected, and it is now acting as a moved actor. So what I'm going to do is put this back down safely so I don't lose my selection. Or rather lose my pieces. That did lose me my selection. So this is actually functionality that was intended, but now needs to be changed because that just unselected the entire selection that I wanted to keep. So we have things that we can improve. That selected a lot of pieces that I don't want. So I'm actually just going to start with this. So one of the things you do have to do, or probably want to do, is think about your root asset, because that's what you're going to be snapping off of. So I want to make sure that I can actually utilize this root best when I go to paste whatever it is that I want to paste. And I think this will work well. Kyle, do we have any more questions that I might be able to answer?
Technical question.
Yes, sir.
When did Dreamlords or DreadLords, do they have to create a new character when they jump into the Alpha 2, or are they able to access any of their old characters from Alpha 1?
So in Alpha 1, we had a completely different art style. So they're probably going to want to change whatever the default of their character is once they get in the Alpha 2. And that's just what their character looks like. But if you're asking about the unlocks that they had and the resources they had, we're going to make all of those carry over.
Oh.
All right. I see Luminous jumping around over here. I am going to press F so I don't lose my selection anymore. I'm going to go Q, scroll all the way down in my asset catalog. Oh, that's a funny thumbnail. Put that there. And now turn that selection. Perfect. And I'm making a massive wall. So now I'm going to go over to the edge of this wall. And turn this. Let's see, is that... Yeah, perfect, 90 degrees. Awesome. I'm going to zoom up a little bit to see exactly where I'm going here. Oh, I've got somebody else's base here. Who is this? Nobody's claimed it with a reliquary. It's fair game. And hopefully, for anyone who's watching, you can see what's coming together here.
Are we gonna be making any dark wood? Don't we have a red wood, right? Do we have any like darker woods?
We actually do not. So that is definitely something that we can look to integrate. Oh, hi.
I don't think the Twitch chat's gonna be able to hear my voice.
Oh, okay. So for anyone who did not hear Kyle's question, Kyle had a question about whether or not we had some darker woods out there in game, and currently we do not. So that is an opportunity that we're going to take to add a fun resource and coloration into the game. We do have some beautiful redwoods and desert woods and things like that out there already. Pine, birch. So we're definitely going to be adding some beautiful new textures and colors for everyone to work with. Let me... make sure our walls are intersecting. Nice. So if you get a little bit of this extra edge over here, all you gotta do is left click and hold. And now we've got a more perfect edge. Is there another one down there? No, perfect, nice. Now, for example, what I could do is take the selection that I had from that piece over there, and put it right here.
Chat wants to know, where do you get your inspiration for the builds that you do?
Oh gosh, I think probably from a very rich childhood full of fantasy, from Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings to Pendragon and a couple of others. Probably a lot of inspiration comes from those, but whenever I build something, I don't have a set plan. I just sort of go with whatever feels right and reassess as it goes. Thank you for asking that. Appreciate it. So now I'm going to take this. Yep. Select, select, select. And paste. Perfect. Oops, I should have saved that one actually. Or at least kept it. But now I can just find the proper snapping point here. And it looks like that was one too high. So I'm going to delete that one. Place that there. Just fine. Maybe this one doesn't have a good snapping point. Oh, it does. Okay. Just a little finicky. Okay, it's starting to take a little bit more shape. And delete this guy. Satisfyingly breaking apart. Love it. And start building out some flooring. Let's see how much. Oh, wow. I've got tons of resources still. Awesome. Perfect. Excuse me, tree. Luminous, I apologize. Your your build is being consumed. It has become part of the interior. Oops. Okay. Let's do this. So you can see how quickly small projects can become exceptionally large. And really the only limits are your imagination and the time that you have.
And resources you can get.
And resources, yeah, for sure. I gave myself, I made sure that I had all the resources necessary before I started this, before the stream, but lots of these types of resources are actually pretty easy to get in mass. Ooh. So now, I'm going to make a big block asset that I can use to start building up the meat of this structure. So if I think about that actually, how do I want to do that best? It's probably just best as a giant cube. Nice. I'm actually going to save this because this is a pretty good wall selection. And actually, I need to get this too. But if I select this from there, I won't be able to mirror it on the other side anyway. Oh, hey Tree Panda! Alright. So actually, it kind of behooves me to just go over here and finish this. Okay, and now I'll push the top.
In fact, people in chat are curious about if that's something that's possible, or we've chosen the platform that we're choosing for a certain reason. I know Unreal is developed, I think by Epic, right?
So it seems like we have a question on what platform we're using to develop DreamWorld, and that platform is Unreal Engine. We are on 5.3.
And is that something that we could eventually get onto Steam?
And a further question is whether we would eventually be on Steam. And though we don't have plans to be on Steam currently, we're definitely happy to reassess those plans in the coming months. This should be ready to go, so I will... Oh, I see another question is, how many custom building slots would you have initially? Can you earn more? Yeah, so currently, I believe we actually just opened it up past 10, so we should be able to accommodate as many custom pieces as you'd like, but the callout is spot on. We do plan to have that be unlockable. So the more you want to unlock custom pieces, the more you'd have to upgrade your base, for example. So let me go. What's going to be best here? So this is part of the planning, is when and where am I going to want to copy this? What piece am I going to want to copy this from? Because if I copy from the middle, it's probably best for like, oh, I just want to put this in this specific spot. However, if I want to combine these big rectangular solids into a bigger shape, which is what I want to do right now, then it's better for me to choose an edge where I can snap them up next to each other. So what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to go for an edge. Yeah, I like that. So switch into build mode, select. So we've got our root piece. And now I'm going to select way high up in the air and move this way. Let's see how many pieces I get with that selection. Okay, a fair amount. Oh no, I lost that wasn't supposed to happen. I lost my root piece. Oh, and now it's selected. Woo! All right, let's place that back. So we do have some improvements that we can make with our selection experience, because that almost just screwed my entire build. Alright, let's... while I am selecting these pieces, does anybody have any other questions that I might be able to jump on? Oh, I did it again. Okay, so I have to remember to not try and select multiple at one time. Yeah, but for anyone watching, I hope if you're into building games, we are specifically making DreamWorld right now for you. So I hope that you're seeing this and seeing something that you have always wanted, because this is something I have always wanted. And this kind of functionality is really fun to work with, especially when you can spend a couple hours like overnight and have people log on the next day and see the thing that you built, and it's huge, massively impressive, and it's just like, how did one person build this? It's because the tools that we've put in game are specifically conducive to that kind of play. If you want to build it, you can. Powerfully and quickly. And the guiding tenet here is, yes, it's fun for people who love building as a baseline, but really we want to invest more in players creating fun things for other players. And this is just the beginning of that effort. Okay. Now all I need are the top pieces. And then please, someone reminded me to press F. F's in the chat. Oh. The sound that you just heard in game is a comet crashing nearby, and you can go and pick up a rare resource from those comets. And in Alpha 2, they may do something very special. Okay. F. Here we go. Thank you, Chad Rister and Cyber Twilight. I really appreciate it. F. Woo! Selection stored. Okay. I am now going to scroll away on my build bar from that selection, so you're going to see it leave from my build bar. So as soon as you scroll, the selection you have made will disappear. Just know that. Selection gone. I will now go Q into my asset catalog, scroll all the way down, and thank goodness, my building piece is there, safe and sound. Now, my root was this corner piece, so I am going to go over here and right-click and paste that entire selection again. Let's take a step back and take a look at our build. I think we just went to the starting soon screen, but we will be back up in 6 seconds while I take a sip of Gatorade. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate it. I love Civilization 6, which also has a random comet with resources in it. Love that. Watch out for Gigabears. Ooh! Alright, I'm falling out of the sky. We're back. So now let me go back over to my selection and see if I did this correctly. I should be able to... just turn it like this. Perfect. And just in a second, I'm going to start giving this some much needed character. Trying to find the correct snapping point here. Okay. We found it earlier. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick another snapping point over here. And intentionally bulk out that area over there. So it's a little mismatched, but that's going to create some fun layering, I think. Now, awesome. Okay, so I actually have some pretty cool different heighted areas. Actually, this is perfect. This is going to create some really cool stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do this at speed. 3, 2, 1. Then I'm actually going to go down here. Let's see, should I make a little ledge for myself? Probably. Nice. And then from here, scroll back to my placement. There. Nice. So when I zoom out, this should have some nice terracing now. Or at least interesting terracing. And then, if I come back down here, I can take my stairs. Start building up. Okay. So I will fill in this space in a little bit, but let me go back to my custom selections. Oh, that was a good custom selection to have. What's the one that I'm looking for? I think was... Aha! DreamLord Spire. Perfect. DreadLord Spire, excuse me. Is this the DreadLord Spire? I think it is. No, wait. Was that a different custom selection? Let's make sure. Okay, that is a different custom selection. I want this one. Okay, perfect. Now let's start adding some character. Oh gosh, this is a wall. Okay, so if I don't want to actually place this is just a massive wall selection that I've made, I can press escape, and I will stop trying to place it. Because what I really want is that long section of wall, not that one apparently, that I had earlier. Not that one. Maybe I'll just make a new one. Maybe it didn't save it. That's possible. We definitely want to stop that noise from happening all the time, but it is what it is. Make sure I get it perfectly on the right height here. I'm just going to do that for now because, nope, it's trying to move it. So let's not do that. Nice. Kyle, do we have any more questions? Comments? Any wants to see specific features?
Everyone's just kind of chilling now. We still have you know, over 17 people watching plus the stage, so people are just enthralled with you building this castle.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. If you're so inclined, I would actually really appreciate it if you would share the stream with someone you think might really like to see this. Maybe they're a builder. Maybe they just want to create something that they can share with you in one world that they can show off to other people. Anyone who loves building, we'd love to have them here. I'll press F to save that selection so I don't lose it anymore. Nice. Hello, Luminous. Actually, nice. Okay, let me scroll down and get that selection again. Alright, now I'm just gonna go crazy pasting this cool structure all over the place. And then we'll stand back and take a look at our work for a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to be switching back and forth. I probably should have combined both of these two pieces that I'm highlighting into one piece, but I actually do like keeping the spire, the DreadLord spire, as its own separate piece. It's kind of nice, I think, conceptually to be able to just put that around without the rest of the tower. So let's do something like this. Though it's a little bit in the middle of the walkway, that's fine. And then put this guy up here. getting in the weeds here. Oh, okay. I have run out of flint, so I'm actually going to build this next one out of black brick and see what it looks like and compare. So now what I'm going to do is click and hold the middle mouse button, scroll out to black brick, and we have now built with black brick. Simple as that. Let's take a look at that. That is a very nice texture, isn't it? It's got a nice similar shine to it. Okay, let's go see what this looks like from down below. It's starting to look interesting. I'm not sure if I particularly love it, but it is definitely a unique style. And I think the sharper edges, if we lean more into making smaller pieces like these ones with those sharper edges, it's actually going to turn out pretty nice. So, actually, what I'd like to do is modify this piece that I made earlier and give it some of those sharper wings. Maybe we can do something funky like this. There's like a slight rotation here, and then switch and give it a slight rotation there. This is a perfect moment, actually, to show you the fine-tuning HUD. So from here, I'm going to left-click, and now you can see that I actually have full control over the rotation of all of the axes. And also, I can switch to have this be moving this piece. And if I want to, I can scale it. So if I want to make this piece thicker, for example, or taller, I can. And then just release right-click to place. That's an interesting look. I think I'm going to copy that, paste it here, and flip it. No, not quite. Maybe this. It doesn't want to go. So if I do this now, let's see. Yeah, it's not giving me the proper view there. And I think we had a little bit of a freeze. I think the fine-tuning HUD needs a little bit of work, needs some fine-tuning. And I am going to bring our stream back from freeze momentarily. Soon to streaming screen. There we go. We should be back in 6 seconds. So if you've ever been playing Minecraft and really wanted to not have to invite people to your dedicated server to show them something cool that you made, if you've ever wanted to build something really big really quickly and show it to all of your friends, everyone can jump into this world with you and take a look at the same time. and you can all run around it together. You can all go experience fun adventures together, and be creating and destroying whatever it is that you want to at any given time. That's not something that any other MMO that I know of offers, and we want to keep investing in to create more of that experience for DreamWorld, alongside progression and adventure and boss fights and other fun, engaging things. But DreamWorld aims to be a true infinite digital world, and we are taking all of the steps that we're taking carefully to get to that eventual vision. Can I put some fun stuff on the edges here? Let's see. So I'm going to press B to go into freehand mode. I actually think these are not sharp enough. I think we got to stick with triangles. But let me take this piece real quick and use it. Select. Okay, I think I have everything in this selection. I'm going to F, save it. And then, with the root piece being that floor over there, I can then go and do this, for example. Oh, I'm in freehand mode, so let me get out of freehand mode and into snapping. Oh, I need more resources. Oh, because it's trying to build it out of flint, actually. So custom selection. Yeah, see how it's flint? All right, now black brick. Nice. Gives it a little bit of interesting tiering almost. Let me do this down this way. Make it so that it is using black brick. And actually just use this as a stair piece. I didn't think I'd be using this as a stairs, but kind of lending itself to that nicely. Where do I want to go from here? Down this way? Let's try it. Do I want to go that way, or I kind of want an unobstructed view that way, so let's do this. Make sure that we get to the floor here. Luminous, I can hear you building and breaking things down there. How are you doing? Oh, I think I just broke into Luminous's place. Sorry, Luminous. You doing good? Good. There we go. Okay, let's stand back and see how that looks. Oh, yeah, it's starting to look very intriguing. Very intriguing. Okay, so basically what I want to do is, if you look straight up there, actually you can see where I placed something earlier. I want to make this tower go all the way up here. So you can see we're a ways off. But basically I want you to be able to look out and see each tower from across the way. So I think this is probably a good pause point. And I will definitely add on to this, probably take like 15 minutes at the end of each day and just add on to it a little bit over the course of the next week. And we will circle back at next week's stream to show you what was done to this within a week. But thank you guys for being a part of what we've made thus far. I think it's pretty cool. I think it needs a little bit more refining, but I think we're working with some pretty cool shapes. I like the sharpness. Yeah, and anyone who wants to come in and play next week and add on to this, or if you just want to come and destroy this, like, come on, feel free. It's easy enough to build back. We'd love to see you in DreamWorld. We'd love to have you come and test this out for yourself. If you want to jump in, all you have to do is click the Zealy link that is in this description in Twitch and get to level 2 on Zealy. And you will automatically be entered into next week's playtest. We want to see you here. So if you have any issues getting in, please let us know in our Discord. We are there almost 24/7, actually, across the entire team, and would love to help you get in game. So come to our Discord, chat us up. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what you love, tell us what you dislike, tell us what you hope to see in DreamWorld, and we would love to talk with you there. And yeah, thank you so much again. Really appreciate all of you, Cyber, Grit, Giga, Kyle, and all the people, Chowdrister, and all the people, Callum, and all the other people who were in our Twitch stream, and everyone who was in game with us. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. And at the very least, we'll see you next week for the stream, and hope to see you in game, in person. Luminous, thank you so much for coming over to say hello. I'm going to sign off with a wave here, and see you next week. Cheers all. Thank you.